위쳐 3 11일차 두 번째 편 진행을 하겠습니다. 저번 시간에는 일단 이 노비그라드를 지배하는, 그러니까 단델라이언의 위치를 추적하다가 이 노비그라드를 지배하는 4개 집단의 우두머리 수장들 중 3명을 만났죠. 또 욕탕에서 만난 뒤로 그 수장들 나머지 한 명이 사생아의 아들이란 사생아 주니어가 나머지 3명을 암살하려고 암살자들을 보냈으나 멋지게 실패를 하게 됐고, 그 중에 이제 드워프가 빡쳐가지고 내가 죽여버리겠다. 그래서 걔보다 빨리 찾아야 되는 상황입니다. 그 단델라이온이 이 목욕탕에 있는 그 노비그라드의 지도자 중 한 명인 시기 루벤, 그 사람의 창고에서 대담한 도둑질을 한 걸로 확인이 됐습니다.
Hey Bart, got a minute?
바트 잠깐 없다. 돌 있다. 돌 원해.
I mean a minute.
정말 바트는 착해.
One more time.
시기 너 좋아. 얘기 나랑 해. 있어. 귀여워. 하지만 대화를 나눌 필요는 따로 없어 보이네요. 자, 이 단델라이온이 어울리지 않는 도둑질을 어떻게 했는지 한번 거름망. 근데 혼자서 했을 리는 없고 뭔가 조력자가 있었을 것 같은데 폭탄 조각을 찾을 수 없는 이유는 일단 저기에 독가스들이 있어요. 독가스 있는 쪽에 가면 좀 안 될 것 같아. 해독제. 그건 해독제 어디 갔어? 퀘스트 아이템인가? 해독제가? 해독제 없어. 물결의 흐름을 따라가죠.
Getting harder to breathe. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
해독제를 하나 마시고.
Drowners.
이씨.
Time to end this.
분명 이곳을 지나갔어. 뭔가 반지 같은 게 있군. 은반지 좋았다. 까불어. 나도 모르게 음식인 줄 알고 해독제 하나 더 먹었어. 더 사왔는데 실수를 방지하기 위해 3개나 줬겠지.
Another trinket.
장신구를 이렇게 하나씩 끌고 가네.
The thug Dijkstra hired. Yet another shiny bauble.
요거를 보물을 세벼가지고 가지고 가면서 이렇게 계속 떨구나 보다.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew.
조력자가 있어.
Vomit everywhere. silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold
다시 가야
coin.
되네.
Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
그가 막 그렇게 그냥 평범한 문학가인 줄 알았더니 되게 대담한 이런 범죄를 저지를 줄도 알고 꽤 의외네. 행동력 있는 그런 사람은 아닌 것처럼 보였는데 말이야. 과연 누굴까? 궁금하구만. 바트 잘 있어? 형 간다. 야, 바트야, 근데 이거 어떻게 올라가냐, 이거? 가서 여기로 와서 아 그래 그래 먹을 것 많네. 목욕탕이 되게 이쁘다. 영미가 좋아하겠는 거. 아쉽게도 손님들은 다 가버렸네. 어디로 나가? 나가는 문이 없는데? 아까 저로 들었던 것 같은데. 아 여기다. 어이씨. 어두워서 안 보여 잘. 자, 담배 피고 여유 부리고 있어.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
설탕이 폭탄에 들어가기도 하나?
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
내가 바로
Let's
개코라고?
think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this isn't. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonts.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common port.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it
따라갈 수가 없다는 거지.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb.
일하는 사람 중에 한 명이 범인이겠고.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm.
빈정거림. 빈정거림으로 유명했구나.
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
일단 뭐 조사를 해볼까?
Nothing interesting here.
Hey Witcher, I found it. 내가 여기서 찾았어 이런 거.
Something floating on the surface. Oil looks like.
기름? 이름 아닌 것 같은데?
Got a minute?
I do.
Timer's up.
Got things to do.
뭐 저 기름으로 뭘 하는 거지? 뭘 해야 되는 거지?
Tiles falling off again. Mortar's complete shot.
아 여기 또 있다.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
쭉.
By the way,
나도 그
what
생각했는데.
about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
목숨을 구해줬구나. 펜에
Let's see
목숨을
what's on the
구해줬어.
bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible. Why?
Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
가난해서 올
He's
수가
dead?
없다.
I've not heard.
Not surprising. Honourable
죽었다고?
Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Rubin.
누군가
I'm
행킬
certain of
호작으로
it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good
연장을 하고
look
온
at
건가?
him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some
분노한
trace of this scoundrel
급한
we're looking
사람은
for there.
쉽사리 건드는
Well,
게
off
아니야.
with you.
자극하지 않게 해줘. henkel 후작 들어본 것 같은데 누구지? 기억이 안 나네. 뭔가 들어본 것 같아.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
어디 보자.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I
여기다가
found in the sewer.
만들었구만.
Footprints.
발자국들. 일단 아이템들을 먹어볼까?
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
뭔가 와인병에 단서가 있을 수 있겠고. D로부터 단델라이온으로부터인가? 와인을 한번 검색을 해봐야 되겠는걸? 뭐 상호작용 할 수 있는 건 없고 그런가? 아닌데 와인병 이 중 한 군데다 꼽는 것 같아.
(1245 to 1254) Satisfying. click.
만족스러운 착각.
In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You
한
must
명이 더
flee.
있네. 맹어면 그 이터널 파이어 그 다음.
Footsteps. Not good.
두두.
Stain. Wyvern oil. Sugar. and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. It has instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by
Kalkstein.
Von Kalkstein.
이 등장인물들의 아기가 딱딱 들어맞는 거. 취한다. 딸꾹딸꾹.
Dijkstra and Triss.
딕스트라랑 트리스? 무슨 일이야?
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
거짓말하고 있는 거지 지금?
I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So,
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks.
거짓말이 너무
If you thought
아름다웠나?
I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand, even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through
또
so
나한테
much
시켜.
together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
이 자식.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
여지를 좀 줄 순 없지.
Dijkstra doesn't
난
need to know about my
일편단심이다.
love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've
여자한테 여지를
strayed
주는 건
from our
나쁜
topic.
짓이야.
Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last
왜
thing I
애니페
care about.
일편단심이냐고?
Thought as
애니페도 내 스타일이었어.
This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
취한다. 거의 자정인데 지금. 지금 가면 되겠는데?